Hello, welcome to our next tutorial of QUICKSURFACE 2026. In this tutorial I'll be speaking about trimming. For you to practice, you can use our example files. Go to Help, Examples, and select the second one, which is called the basic part. As you can see, this is still not aligned, and I quickly will align using primitives. We'll go to Extract Primitives, and then using the merging one, I will just extract a couple of them. The bottom plane, press Create and Stay. We'll extract this side plane, Create and Stay, and then I will extract this main cylinder here. Now I can press Create, so I don't need any more. We'll click on the cylinder and resize it to make it much bigger than the object. Let's go and align quickly. Align by coordinate system. First, it's important to pick the cylinder, then I pick this bottom plane, and then I pick the third one. I can just flip this so I can get the XY orientation better. I need to press Apply now. Now the object is aligned and we can start working. Here is how the trimming works. Actually, to continue, I will just right click on the primitives and remove the transparent option so you can see them better. How trimming works, you can just select one primitive, then with the control select another one, and then you get an icon on the screen which is called trim, or you can access trimming from the main toolbar. Let's press and see what will happen. As you can see, it's automatically created a split between them and colorizes the different objects into different colors so you can understand better. Then I just need to remove what is not needed, and when I press OK, this will be my shape, which is called trim. Let me hide the cylinder so you can see. So this was the first very basic trim operation, but that's not what I need in this tutorial. I will just delete this feature. Bringing back the cylinder, all I need to do is trying now to create this body, and we'll do the same. Instead of clicking with Control to everything, I will just press left mouse button, drag to select everything, and we'll select the trim operation. You remember I told you different colors, and let's explore further what options we have. This is what is called visibility. That means that if I click on the cylinder, it will become transparent. In more advanced situations, you will need this to see inside the object, as I will demonstrate later. At this moment, I just need to start removing what is not needed. In this case, I don't need this. You see, by clicking, I remove the excess that is not needed. What is interesting here is that the software automatically follows the cases and shows you a prompt on top of the screen, which allows you to understand if you have created this correctly. In this case, I removed everything that is not needed and it created a solid body. Once you created a solid body, this means this is good and the trim is valid operation. Let's continue and do a little bit more. I will just hide this solid for now, and on the top of the object we'll create another plane using extract primitives. Click with the magic wand and create a plane. I will just create this and leave it. Now, as a principle, when you have trimming, I recommend always to have the surfaces much bigger than the object. What I mean is, if the surface is like this, logically it cannot really trim, it cannot cap on the top. So make sure that they do overlap when you perform the trimming. Let's do again the trim operation. If you remember, I will just select everything and we'll go for trimming. Now, going back to the notifications, it says here that it's multiple surfaces. Visually, I will just remove this one and we'll press OK. What happened if trimming failed? And I'll explain why. If I go back and edit, you see that it says multiple surfaces, but what is wrong? I removed what is not needed, but I still get an error. The problem is that if I hide this, there is a surface inside that needs to be taken into account. You can either remove this one or remove the top one. In this case, I just need to remove the top, and you see it created a solid body. So this is a valid operation. Now I can just press OK, and it will create a valid shape. But furthermore, there are some other things that you can use the trim. You can always press reset trim here to come to the initial case. There are applications where you want to create a cut through the solid, while at the same time keep this as a new faces. I'll explain now what I mean. In this case, I will just remove this, but also I will delete the inner shape. You can see here that now it's a valid solid, and there is a split line where the two shapes intersect. If I press OK, the software automatically removes this and you don't achieve what you need. So I can just go back, edit, and in this case we'll remove the option which is called merge faces. This means that if the shape is splitted with these white lines, they still will remain as a new faces. This is quite useful in some operations further that you will find. So these are the basics about the trimming. You can explore, you can try to trim big objects, but be careful not to overcomplicate the things. I recommend that you do it one at a time and always achieve either a single surface or a single solid body, and then you continue to remove with the next one and next one. I would like to show one example here about the shapes that it's a little bit more challenging. We'll create a simple 2D sketch somewhere randomly. It's just for demonstration. We'll create it here. In this case, we'll create a shape something like this. It's not related to the actual scan data. I just want to show you something different, and we'll extrude. This is one solid body here. I don't need the mesh, and press OK. Then I'm going to create another sketch which is on the side of this shape. We'll create it here, and we'll draw a single rectangle like this one. Now I can extrude, and my goal is to merge these two somehow. There are cases where this is really complicated, and if I press OK now, I have these two solids. But what can I do here? If I would like to combine this shape with this one and not to have this piece. And how this works, if I just select everything and combine, this is not what I want to achieve. Let me delete the combine operation. So I'm going back again to the trim. We'll select everything and call the operation trim. When we have multiple solids, I repeat, multiple solid bodies, the trimming works a bit smarter. What I mean, it just splits everything into solids. It's still a solid if we combine, but now I can just remove complete solids. For example, I can remove this green and remove this shape, and I can achieve two solids. Or if I reset, I can just remove this one, and this will be, automatically merged. Let's just go and edit, reset trim, then I can remove this one, or I can just remove the rest and I can get the intersection of the two bodies. Or in this case, for this demonstration, I just wanted to create this solid. As you can see, just remove this nicely and created one single body. So these are really the basics about the trimming. I hope it was useful for you to watch. Just practice and enjoy. Thank you for watching.